Yo, what's up, guys? We are live. Pokemon Center Elite Trend Boxes dropped today, and we're seeing a lot already happen. Instant sales on eBay, and I think the prices are a bit outrageous, to be honest. I think people are making some bad decisions. That's just my opinion, though. Of course, if you want it for your own collection, that's a whole different story. But I think we're seeing a lot of people buy these for different reasons. But yeah, we'll talk about that a little more as people join the live, and many other things because lives never actually go as planned. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have a ton of other random conversations that I can't predict for sure. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, welcome to the unscheduled live this Wednesday. Figured I'd do it today since I don't really know if I'll be available tomorrow. Let me just share this to the Discord. All right. See where we're at. Card craze, what's going on, brother? Mayo, what's up, brother? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. What's going on? How you guys doing? Today was a little hectic, I think, on the Pokemon Center. Country Perry, what is up? I think this is the first time I'm seeing you here. Welcome to the stream. Pokebonks, what's going on? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you guys at least hit on the drop today because I definitely couldn't. Oh, you hit. Dios, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Thank you for joining. You hit. Yeah, I could not hit to save my different situations it didn't allow me to hit. I was on my phone at work, but where um I was in a building. I didn't have the greatest service, so it kept I guess like losing connection and refreshing my page. I was in really early on and I was at like an hour and 50 minutes. It refreshed, bumped me back out to 11 hours. So I didn't have much luck. And then my my fiance was home and I asked her to try on the computer. And every time, like the last, I would say like 5 drops, it keeps giving us this weird screen that says Pokemon Center took too long to load and it won't go to the queue at all. So it was giving us a really hard time. At some point, she finally made it through on the computer, but at this point, I had already made it home. This is like 4:30 p.m. in the afternoon, and I think it's the drop started at like 11. So 5 hours later, we finally made it through. PCTBs were gone. I was able to get the 3-pack blisters and the knockout collection box. That's it. But the PCTBs were gone. I had no shot at that thing. My phone, like I said, kept refreshing, pushing me back. And I think up until the PC ETBs were gone, it was not allowing us in. And I don't know why. My suspicion is that bots continued to make it through the queue, and that's why everybody's time kept fluctuating. People kept saying that it kept pushing them back like 30 minutes. And I think bots really ate on this one. Best drop in months. Good for you, man. Good and I got a PC, not the PC, not 30th. Yeah. I don't know. I had a lot of trouble. Some of the guys in my Discord also had a lot of trouble. I had all the products. Nice. Good for you, man. Hi, Jay. I got 2 ETBs. I was kicked from the website once, then went back in line. That's sick. I mean, it's happened to me before. I think I forgot what set it was for, where it kicked me. I went all the way to the back of the line and made it through. But I can't remember what it was for. But that's like rare. Like most people that get kicked all the way out and they have like a 4-hour queue don't really make it back in. Pokemon Center has to do better with it's I was told the assumption is that when you get the screen that I had, it means that they think you're a bot or your I guess your IP has been flagged as you are a bot. So I don't know if that's exactly true, but it's been happening the last like 5 or 6 drops for me. So I think I'm gonna have to like reset my IP. I'm gonna have to reset my IP address. I had to do it once before because I had a error 17, and every time I went into the Pokemon Center, it would just come up until I did that again. So I may have to do it. I don't know if that's what's happening, but it sucked. I got to babysit my 6-year-old nephew for 2 days. I'm cooked. You're good. He's just 6, bro. You give him something to do. You put something on the first off, you put something on the TV, this kid's probably gonna just get stuck if it's that serious. Overcame a lot of hurdles, was able to check out the ETBs, 1% of my power on my phone. Oh, you did tell me and your phone was like really hot. I did notice that as well. My phone was getting hot while I was at the queue. I don't know why. I got refreshed 7 times. Yeah, mine was crazy. Roxy, what's going on, man? Welcome. Thank you for stopping by, bro. Technical issues still present for lots, but this was the largest drop today for ETB. Yeah, it just sucks because it wasn't letting me in, and the fact that it could, I guess, possibly be flagging my IP as if I was a bot is insane. Like I've ordered multiple times before. I only ever order one. Like they have the information in there, right? They see that I've only acquired one item per drop, so it's clear that I'm not a bot. But you're still flagging me as if I was a bot. I don't know. I don't know. It's weird. It was really frustrating today. I was trying. I like, yeah, this is an investing channel, and a lot of the things that we buy into are investments, but there's a lot of things that I do want to keep as part of my personal collection. Like I would love to have a 30th celebration PC to be as my personal collection. But now, like at this point, unless they do another drop, I'm fine with not having it because I'm not going to pay these prices. Like this is insane. Like, I mean, you see it in the thumbnail, right? I missed a drop. I was asleep. Damn, that sucks. Sorry, man. Hopefully they do another drop. Hopefully they do because this was horrible. Adro, what's going on, man? What's going on? How you doing, man? This dropped lasted a while. Yeah, like wave one was in the Heroes of TBs. Yeah, it lasted a good while. But like, just looking at like eBay sale, like this is crazy, guys. Like, if you're investing into this, right? Is this really a price point to buy in at? Like, this is like, just think about that. The 25th celebrations PCTBs took years to get to this price point. How is it possible? Like at this point, all of your appreciation, all of the value that you would have gained is already baked in, and you're gaining no value. You're just buying the value. Look at this 300, I mean 400, 390. That's 350 because it's two of them. 400, 345, 375, 330, somewhere around that 360 range, 362, 50, something like that. 388, 375, 426, 390, 415, 650 for two, 325. So that's by far the cheapest one. But still insane though. Even to say that 325 is the cheapest one, like this is crazy. I'm not doing this. Not me. Not to say that the set isn't going to be a great set, right? But this is crazy. Like, at what point did you think that this was a wise decision? Like, this is the problem. People think that like this is going to go like to 1,000. You know what I'm saying? And it very may well rise a little bit. I don't know what's going to happen. I can't foretell the future, but this is crazy. It's just crazy to me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. You guys can let me know. You're the best YouTuber. No, thank you. I appreciate it though. I'm far from it, but I appreciate it. These Pokemon Center ETBs will feed children. Yeah, right. That's what everybody thinks though, right? I mean, people, who's being fed? The people who are listing on eBay and instantly selling. You know what I'm saying? They're the only ones being fed because the people buying right now, man, you don't know what these are going to do, and you don't know for how long you're going to have to hold. Like, what are you going to do if they're? How far do you think they're going to rise after $400 when MSRP was 60? I mean, I don't know. Yo, honest, this has been the first time I've hit a drop since Black Bolt and White Flare. Damn. I mean, I'm glad you hit, bro. The next hurdle is cross your fingers and hope the ETB doesn't get smashed or stolen. Yeah, that too. I mean, the next real hurdle for me, because if they don't do another drop, I'm literally gonna pass on these. Until there's some kind of a crash from this anniversary to the next anniversary. Like, I'm not even kidding. I will ignore this. There's no problem for me. I will really will. My next hurdle that I foresee coming is the UPC. Like that's going to drop in the Pokemon Center. Like just like the SPC for Prismatic, that dropped on there. It only dropped once, but it will drop on there again, right? So my next concern is what is the UPC going to be like? Because I really think bots A on this one. There's no way that people kept their times in the queue fluctuating. It kept dropping up and down. That's not normal. I really have a feeling that bots really went in on this one. So I don't know. It's crazy. Don't get me wrong, the singles in the set are great, but even a Ascended Hero starting point was way more cheaper. Pretty sure it was like 180. Ascended Heroes PC TVs as a pre-order. Yeah, they were when they were pre-ordering. I think at first they were pre-ordering at 170, 170 for the PC TVs, and then they popped to like 220, 230, and then they kept rising after that. The thing is, Jay, there are people who have more money than time and don't give a fuck about paying $400 for one of these. They just want them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I could see that, but it still doesn't make sense. Usually, people who have money are also like pretty smart. Like especially financially, they usually make wise decisions. Is why they have money. But PC TVs at $400. I don't know if that was the smartest move. Honestly, I don't know if that was. I'm not buying sealed no more. Wow. Why did that change for you? Let me know why that changed. I missed a PC drop off for damn, that sucks. Like I said, I hope they do another drop. I missed it myself just off of them, basically I think they were flagging me as a bot. But I did get the 3-pack blisters. And I'm gonna definitely rip those. Rock hards are the best investment. I don't know if they're the best investment. I don't know if you're trolling me right now, but rock hards have been doing well as of late. And I'm not trying to say that they won't ever do well, but they fluctuate a lot, right? Even though in the current market, they're booming, like they're going crazy. A lot of them pull back, of course, because they hit highs, and naturally they're going to pull back. And then eventually, if we keep going with all this hype, they'll just shoot up again. So, but I don't know if singles are the best investment. They're definitely not the most stable. That's really my issue with it. But I still do buy singles. Don't get it confused at all. I'm just giving you my opinion. I still buy singles, understanding the risk with what may happen. Guys in my Discord know, like for example, this right here was my most recent pickup, the mail day. Like, it arrived yesterday. I dropped it in my Discord, and so everybody saw what that was. But if you do look up the prices for everything that I did show on the Discord for all these cards, it was pretty pricey. So I still do buy raw cards. I still do invest in them, whether it be to grade, whether it be to vend one day, whether it be just to hold. I still do buy raw cards, but just with the understanding that they are more unstable, right? They're definitely more volatile. If you be real and start calling it speculation, you'll separate yourself from all the PokeTubers, investors. This is all speculation. If you're the first to call it what it is, it'll be a good look. I mean, it's okay. I don't think I'd be the first to say that, though. I think everybody admits this is speculation. There's nothing guaranteed. We're all speculating. At any point, you're speculating. Even with investing in stocks, in bitcoins, not crypto coins, it's all speculation. We're all speculating that it's going to rise, right? It's the same thing that happened with Bitcoin, and everybody thought it was going to continue to rise, and it had that massive crash, right, from like 120 down to like 60K. It's all speculation, right? And that's just honest. But I'm definitely not the first one to say that. A lot of others have said it as well. I am honest enough to say that, though, for sure. I've said that many times though already, but I think a lot of people have also said it. Put that 400 in Sword and Shield or anything else. Yeah, that's. I don't know about Sword and Shield right this moment, because I really, I'm just thinking about where to go right now when it comes to sealed. Am I just going to continue to buy up the sealed that I was already buying, which there are still opportunities in Scarlet and Violet, because I think Scarlet and Violet is going to age extremely well. I think the illustration wares really play a big part in Scarlet and Violet. But outside of that, the decision for me is also like the Rayquaza set. Like, that's going to come out. There's going to be another Lucario set. What's that going to be like? And then we have that other Mega Parade that was announced. Like, maybe putting your money into other opportunities or better opportunities with much better entry points is a better idea, as opposed to a $400 PC ETB. Like, that's crazy. The crash and CT scan will come and ruin it. I don't, like I said before, like the CT scan thing, the crash will eventually come, but the sealed holds a lot better than singles do when a crash comes. Which evidently, regardless, it's still gonna provide us opportunities for both, right? For both sealed and singles. The CT scan thing, I'm not really acknowledging at all. Like, who has like a CAT scan machine? Like, who can really do, like, think about that. If one person, if you could think of a person that could do that, how many can really do it? Like, I can't. I don't have the means to do that at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't see that being something that should really bother you or really like be in your mind like that. Was listening to Mitch do his live stream. One of the discords posted one botter got 500 ETBs. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I had a feeling because what was happening, it didn't make any sense. So, I just put two and two together. The way the time in the queue, even for myself, kept fluctuating, it kept pushing, going back and forth. It's because the bots kept cutting the line, just skipping ahead. So, yeah, you tried to write it again, it still corrected you. I, I really got four ETBs and two PC ETBs. Wow, that's crazy. You're lucky. Yeah, yeah, I got you. I got you. $1 ETB promo, you can't lose. Well, yeah. Listen, at a certain point, I mean, when the crash, if it comes, singles are going to provide opportunity. Sealed is going to have opportunity, and it's just going to be who's going to be here to do it, right? Because when the crash finally does come, a lot of people are going to go along with it. It happens every single time in Pokemon. People don't stay. It's like for some reason, people don't want to be around when Pokemon isn't being talked about all the time. And people don't, I don't know, like even content creators don't want to make videos about Pokemon when it isn't hot because you don't get the views. I mean, we saw it last year, right? In September. Because I haven't had a YouTube channel for that long. I have like a year, what are we at now? A year and 8 months with this channel. So I experienced my first, I guess, like correction period with the channel, and I definitely saw less views, right? So a lot of people, and that will not be me, I will still be here, but a lot of people have already basically openly said, even though they haven't said it many times, because I don't think it will be a good look for them to say it many times, anyways, they've already said that they're not going to stick around if it does slow down because then their content won't succeed or their channels won't succeed. They're going to pivot to something else, a different, maybe a game, maybe I don't know, something else, but they're not going to stick around. So just the same way as the content creators are going to move to something else, so are people, and then things will get extremely cheap for those that do stay. Can take advantage if you continue to believe in Pokemon because people lose like with emotions. Like people get so emotional, they lose belief in things so quickly. We can die tomorrow of a heart attack. YOLO, baby, full force Pokemon. Crazy. CT scanning became yesterday's news even faster than I thought it would. Yeah, for sure. I agree, Mimic. And what's up? Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I agree. The thing is that like I don't find it possible. Like, who has a CAT scan machine sitting around to do that, right? Like, that's crazy. Like, I don't see that being feasible. I think you'd be on my side, on my nobody's side, but DPM. Oh my gosh, Deep Pocket Monster. Oh no, not the DPM guy. You guys are nuts. But yeah, I definitely still buy singles deals for sure. Look, I'm gonna show you a few, right? So it's so funny. I've been buying other mega cards, like just randomly. That's not really the bulk of what I've bought. What I've been buying that I think people are ignoring because we're not really seeing them pop are XY promos and full arts. For example, like this is one. Love this card. I only bought one of these. I only bought one. Not by choice. It was just what was available at the time. I bought one of these as well. This Salamence promo. I hate the glare of the light. If I take it out of the top loader, it'll probably look a lot better, but it will take longer as well, right? So this promo is amazing. I love the Salamence card. Um, bought myself one Palkia XY promo as well. Full art. These look amazing. Like these are so cool. It's got Latios in the background. It's a really, really nice card, right? And then I bought several of this one. I think I bought like 6 of this one. And like I said, if you go look at the prices, these are not like inexpensive cards. This is Zekrom with Palkia on the background. Super cool XY promo. Super cool. So I bought 6 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6. Then I have this really cool XY Reshiram full art promo. Like this card is so sick too. You know what I mean? Like I've been there's things that I decide to look at that like other people aren't looking at, and I do it like that on purpose. Whenever people are talking about something, rising in value, and at that moment when you start finally you know, diving into the things that they're talking about, it's already been pumped. They're talking about it because it's already moving. It's the news. But XY full arts, you know what I'm saying? Like cards that I like that people really aren't talking about or really paying attention to, like things that pique my interest. Like I've said so many times that if you truly like do buy into the things that you like as a collector, you're likely to succeed because the majority of collectors like the same thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why the numbers can tell, what's getting money put into them, right? Why Charizard, you know, when it comes to eBay sales was number one, and why Pikachu was number two. Most people like the same thing when it comes to that and popularity. Like it's all very very similar. Um, so you buy into the things that you like, things that you feel like are cool. Most likely, as a collector, you will succeed. Pokemon Doctor has one. He has what? I don't know what you're saying. Jay, seen that Ray card? Yeah, this one Ray card. I just bought one Ray card that was available. Just this card right here. Nothing crazy. It's pretty like off center when it comes to grading. Other than that, though, the condition it's really nice. Um, bought random cards, like I said, that I like. So that to be honest is where I feel like success like really finds you, especially in the Pokemon hobby. Knowing that this is really based on nostalgia, it's like full of emotions. It's not just a regular stock or crypto, right? DJ, what's going on, bro? Thank you for stopping by. How you doing? Mimic Brews content makes me happy. Yeah, I love his content. Pokemon Doctor has well, you're saying because he's a doctor. So I don't think he has one because he would have to be like an X-ray tech, and I think he's a emergency room doctor or something like that, right? Like for example, like this card, it's not a very popular card, but I like it. This is a trainer card, but you guys know I like Dragonite, right? Look at that. That's a pretty cool card. Like it's a beautiful card. Dragonite, it's got a few Sunflora back there. Really cool card. It's a first edition. I don't know if I saw it. I loved it, so I bought it, right? So I bought this one, which my fiance is going to take into her binder. I got her a binder. I got her a really cool binder actually. But this card is also like in mint condition, guys. Like not even whitening on this thing. Maybe on this one corner right here, but it's really clean. But yeah, just things that like I said, that I like. Right, mega cards, slow bro. I mentioned before, he's so investable. People like him, and then I just got this full art PGI from the XY era as well. I mean, I try to look at things that people aren't looking at. Look at this stuff with the Pokemon Center ETBs. We had such a hard time, and like I said before, I just because I'm talking about these prices, how I don't want to buy into these prices right here, and I don't feel like these prices are legit. I will skip this. I'm cool. I didn't get to grab some. If they do another drop, I'll try again. Great, but these prices for me, that's a no go for me, right? Even though, like I said before, or I was saying, it doesn't mean that I don't believe in the set. It doesn't mean that I don't think it's a really cool set. It is a really nice set, guys. It is a really nice set, and there are obviously better images now than we had before, right? And I like this site. It's showing them really up close. This card is absolutely beautiful. This Pikachu here, and it looks like it's an SIR for the set. Really nice. Slowpoke, is gonna just Slowpoke being here is gonna make this card be valuable. But we have a lot of popular Pokemon in this one card, right? Igglypuff, the Mouse Holds, the Espeon, the Sylveon, Fuecoco, which has been one of the more beloved starters of Gen 9, Meowth, Salamence in the background. Just calling out the really popular ones, right? Yeah, this card is really good, and there's more back there that I can't really tell what I'm looking at right here. I can't tell what that is. But the point is that the set's really good. These cards are amazing, guys. I'm not saying that they're not. Don't confuse that at all. Little Time Mining, what's going on, bro? Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. So yeah, just because I'm talking about, not wanting to buy into the sealed, it doesn't mean that I don't think this is a good set. This is definitely a good set. And I'm realizing it right now because my Discord is going crazy. It keeps ringing. Guys, just so you guys can pick things up if you want. I believe Walmart tonight. But once again, botters are going to eat. If you want to look into that, let me just see. I can just pull up for you guys on X. I usually get the notifications for what's going to drop. So if you guys are going to be looking into that, then there's that. When is this? This is not Walmart, is it? Oh no, these are just drops. I just want to make sure. Let's look at all these notifications. Here we go. So today you will have the Pitch Black ETB, the 3-pack blister, and a booster bundle. Not a bad thing. I would love to pull that Darkrai. Personally, I would love to pull the Darkrai, if I'm being honest. So at 9 o'clock, you guys can hit this up if you guys want it. I think the Darkrai is amazing. I think that that it's gonna age well. We're gonna go back to this, but I think it's gonna age well, and I think that Morpeko is absolutely amazing. Like I love that one. The Slowbro will be fire. Walmart dropping SBCs tonight. Real, I didn't see that just now though. Where is that? I didn't see that. Let's look at maybe the others. All I'm seeing is this right now with the Twitter posts. Most recent drops are here, but I see nothing about the SPCs. I see no links. I see nothing for that. I usually get all the links for everything. But when 9 o'clock hits, they'll update it. You know, if there is something else that's there that isn't showing right now. But I don't know where you're seeing that, DJ, because I don't see it. 30th is such a cool artwork set. I hope they print this. I think they are, man. I think they really are going to print it to the ground. Hot take that Mewtwo card is buns. Really? I don't think so. I don't think so. Walmart is pure disappointment, but I'll still try. It doesn't hurt to try. You know, like for example, like if you're watching me, it doesn't hurt to have that screen open and just let it sit. If you get a chance to buy, then you can, and that's it. It doesn't hurt. Yeah, let it run. Come back every 30 minutes to check it. I have all the links. DM me. Uh, needs to be on Discord. I got you right now. Hold on. I got you right now. Just cause I know that Discord is weird with that. Like it starts like hiding names when you're streaming. All right, I added you, DJ, on Discord. Inept, what's going on, bro? Got you. One more this hot ass. Listen, man, you know, you can't be a bigger and a chooser. You know what I'm saying? We don't have that many opportunities to buy at decent prices. You know, if you ever do decide, let's say today you don't love pitch black, but then tomorrow you do, and you really want to pull that Morpeko, like myself, and you miss this opportunity. I mean, now you got to go to a store. You're gonna buy that booster bundle at like $45. You know, 3-pack blister at like 35 or 30. Like it'll suck. You know, I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. If you want to get a chance to pick some stuff up, that'd be a good time. But yeah, back to this again. You know, like I said, I'm not hating on the set. I think the set's amazing. This Umbreon on the corner looks beautiful. Like I love the slow bro and the other one in the front, or the slow poke, and then we have Umbreon in the front, the EV. Like this is such a nice card. Another beautiful card here, right? Greninja's hidden right here. I just call him. Just some Pokemon that I like, right? But like, of course, we saw the promos many times already. This Gengar is a really nice looking Gengar. You guys already know about the Gengar tax. All these Gengar cards are absolutely insane. Like they always demand such a high value. Could you imagine if Pokemon was like, sorry, we're done printing a 37? That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. Buying from Catch 'em All Collectibles is a good idea. Buying what exactly and why? Let me know, please. Aside from him being a good dude, just let me know why and what, like what product and why. Yeah, this card, I think somebody tried to say that Mew looked high here. Mew just looks sleepy here, like it's falling to a deep sleep. It looks really cute to me. Cute plays a big factor. On top of it being an incredibly popular Pokemon with a great art, I love this card. I would love to pull this one. Hell no, DJ. I did not get a PC ETB, brother, at all. I got 3-pack blisters, and then the bots got everything else. It kept kicking me out and refreshing. Whenever my fiance I kept telling her to try to get on here. It kept giving me. I'm gonna show you with my phone. It's faster. I just got the link from X. There is the SPC is dropping today on Walmart. So if you guys want a decently priced SPC, now is a good time. Now it really is a good time. So hopefully you get it today. But I'm gonna send you a pic. I'm gonna show you guys a picture of like what my fiance was like experiencing here while trying to uh log in for me. It was this page. This is all that kept coming up. I don't know if how I'm an idiot. Sorry. Like, how are you guys gonna see that? This is what kept coming up. The site can't be reached. PokemonCenter.com took too long to respond. So this kept coming up nonstop. So she could not make it in even at home. And usually at home we have the best luck. You're on a computer. It's a good connection, right? You don't have to worry about it refreshing so much. But it just kept happening. Jay, no, I didn't email them. I'm just saying I just said they have to fix it. But that's a good idea. I didn't consider it. I'm gonna try. Mobile or desktop? So, both, both. Well, first off, on my phone, I don't have that much trouble, but where I was, I've said it before, I'm a plumber. Where I was in a building, like in development, like I had really bad service, so I kept refreshing. But she was on the computer here, and it still wasn't allowing her. It was giving her that screen, so she sent me a picture of it. Mobile sucks. I got everything on desktop. That used to be my experience, but I've hit a few times on my phone. I'm gotta be honest. I got an hour away in queue, and it screwed me. Yeah, yeah, it sucked. It was not fun today for myself, at least. A lot of people hit though, so I'm happy about that. Um, but yeah, Greninja once again like this. This set is amazing. Yeah, I feel the same way, bro. I feel 100% the same way. I feel like they should be able to distinguish what a bot is and what isn't a bot because and here we go. The posts are in. I just got another notification, guys. Uh SPC, SPC, Walmart, SPC on Walmart. And look, what just happened? Okay. I joined the queue, but why isn't it showing that I'm in the queue? See how weird that was? This thing does this thing all the time. There you go. What? Oh, I'm in two now. Why is it like instantly disappearing? That's weird. Why is that being weird? Let's see what else is here. Destin Rivals ETB, the SPC. It says I'm in line for both. I would like a booster bundle. I don't care for. See, it's just disappearing. Am I bugging out? Why is this thing like disappearing? Why is the queue usually is like up? Like it's usually like in my face. 3-pack blister. What? All right. We're gonna redo that. We're gonna redo that because watch this. How fast can we go? I'm just gonna put myself in the ETB just to do this. No. Ah, all right. It is what it is, guys. I don't know. I'm gonna hope that I'm in the queue. It's not showing. I don't know why, guys. If somebody can tell me why, I don't know. But it normally shows it on the bottom here somewhere, and I usually have it open, but it's not. Like, what's happening here? Oh, this site, the site must be getting flooded right now. It must be getting demolished, absolutely destroyed. Crazy. 2 minutes ago, Ascended Heroes. Why did that show Ascended Heroes ETBs? Maybe not. Maybe it's a false alarm for the Ascended Heroes ETBs. Uh, I don't know. It's not really showing me what I'm in line for. It says that I'm in line, but it doesn't like whatever. Hopefully I'm in. Hopefully I'm in. Use my links. Got my two ETBs for 120 bucks. Nice. Good for you, man. A lot of people didn't hit. Pokebot used scalp. Yeah. Yeah. If I click your link, I don't think it's gonna make a difference though. Um, use your link. Is this like an affiliate link? You got an affiliate link with Walmart? I'm in your Discord right now. Let's see. I mean, I already clicked it, so it shouldn't make a difference. Oh, whoa. What did I just do? No. Oh, wow. Okay. It's from paid Discords. They're way better than the free stuff. I don't understand how that makes a difference though. But I mean, I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. I don't see why this should be any difference, but I will try. Let's try it like this because it kept opening in a different browser. See, but it keeps bumping me out. Well, yeah, I don't know what to do. I don't know why it keeps doing that. What's your favorite cards from the 30th? I don't. We were just looking through them actually. Umbreon, not even close. The free Discord steal from the paid groups. It doesn't let you in the queue faster, but it gives you the links way in invest. Yeah, I've heard that before. I didn't think that was accurate, but Fino, what's going on, bro? Gang, what is going on, man? Thank you for joining. Um, yeah, I don't know what's up. I don't know why it's doing that to me. It is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Are you guys experiencing the same thing? Maybe I should. You know what? I'm gonna get online um on my phone real quick. Just give me a second, guys. It will not take long. Just in case, because who would not like? Well, I gave away my last Destin Rivals ETB. If you guys remember, and that would be nice to get back again. Prismatic. Oops, no. Prismatic SPC. Ascended Heroes ETB. Is that working? No, that's not a thing. Um, Charizard Special Collection. Is that a thing? Yes, it is. I never was able to get that box before. What else do we have here? The Pitch Black Booster Bundle. Wish me luck, guys. I didn't have much luck today. Wish me luck now. Wish me some luck now, guys. Let's see what else. Let's see. The 3-pack blister. I'm just trying to get some packs. I would love to pull that thing. That Darkrai or Morpeko. I'd love that. The Slowbro as well. That'd be absolutely amazing. What am I in line for now? The Destin Rivals ETB, the Charizard thing, and the 3-pack blister. The bundle did not work. Let's see. What else do we have here? I don't want the ETB. No need. It says Ascended Heroes bundle. Nope, that's not up. That's not it either. All right, last thing I'm adding on here is the booster bundle again, if it allows it. All right, it's saying hold tight. I don't know. Whatever. We gave it a shot on my phone as well. It is what it is. Hopefully, we get lucky. Be careful with Walmart third party. Yeah, for sure. I don't click on anything that's not going to bring me to that queue, anyways, because the third party ones won't. Jay, you've been buying sealed up late or more singles? As of late, I've been buying more singles. But remember, I already have a case of Chaos Rising, right? I built up to 9 Destin Rivals booster boxes, right, with one sealed case from the UK. I also have a Pitch Black case on the way, which I pre-ordered, I forgot how long ago. And so then right now, at the moment, I find myself with some free time to buy some singles since I'm already caught up with the recent stuff, since I want to have a case for each if I can. Um, and aside from that, I have considered picking up some sealed. I'm looking for opportunities where some of the sealed is pulling back. I'm not seeing too much pullback on the sealed though. Destin Rivals pulled back. I made a video about that. Prismatic Evolutions. I have a decent amount of Prismatic. I would have some more SPCs if I can. But the ETBs, I have 2 cases and they take up a lot of room. And I just see more value in the SPCs as well. So if I was going to pick one of the 2 to buy into, it'd be the SPC. Um, and then the other thing is, I guess, Ascended Heroes. If we have an opportunity to, why did I say wave? I don't know why I said wave. To DJ's Poke Center of the app Discord. I mean, so yeah, if there are things that do pull back Ascended Heroes, that collection box. So now that collection box from Sam's, that I will buy from eBay. Like I will buy from the secondary market. I will specifically be looking for that though on Facebook first. I urge you guys to look on when that box drops. Forget about everything else. Maybe you want to go look at market price, see what they're selling for, but don't buy anywhere else than locally first. The people that are going to sell locally are going to want to unload the fastest with probably the best price, including the fact that you're not paying shipping or tax, right? And then you're going to get them. You're also going to get them in hand. So Ascended Heroes, those collection boxes on the 21st, I believe. That is really what I'm looking at right now, and I'm just waiting for it. The general public used to get links hours in advance, but then the paid groups noticed everyone was stealing, so they don't release the info until 10 minutes prior to the drop down. Okay, I got you. We told you not to give it away. LOL. It's cool. It's cool. You know, I wasn't upset giving it away. You know, it did feel good giving to someone. Maybe people didn't have opportunity to get it. When I did get that Deaths and Rivals ETB, I had about five. I think I had five or six. So I ripped four or five already of the ETBs. I ripped booster bundles. I ripped 3-pack blisters for Deaths and Rivals. So it my hope was that it just went to somebody who was actually supporting my channel, and it did. It went to a person that does support my channel. And then my second hope to that was that it went to somebody who didn't have the opportunity to rip Deaths and Rivals like that. That's all. It was just to give back. I'm cool with not having it. It was only there was only one Deaths and Rivals ETB that I had left. It's not gonna make or break anything for me, honestly. But I know a lot of people would have given it away for sure. What's the best digital rip site? I don't do no digital rip, bro, at all. Um, digital rip. I'm assuming you're thinking about like the thing where you pull slabs. I think that's what I know as digital rips. I don't believe in that at all. It's more like gambling to me. Fanatics Live. Oh, that's you're answering him. You still didn't tell me why you thought buying from Catch 'em All Collectibles was a good idea. Yeah, just buy Ascended Heroes and Chinese Best Buys right now. I am looking. I forgot. I was looking at the Gengar from Gem 3, the one I pulled. I was looking to see what those were at in a PSA 10, and I think they're like 300 and something dollars, which is not bad for a PSA 10 Gengar. Like if you think about it, what's the number of that thing? Um, let's just look it up like that. That'll come up. Here we go. So what is it in a 10 right now? 480? Did it rise back up? Or is it rising back up? Look, actually it's pulling back. So we're at 480. For a Gengar, a slabbed up Gengar at 480, I don't think that's a bad value. I also don't think that the Mega Attack Rare Gengar is a bad value either. I think this Gengar is still going to do really well. I think this Gengar is going to do really well. And look at this at a PSA 10, guys. 296. Recent sold listings 300, 296, 285, 300. Guys, this is a very, I don't think anybody can deny that this is a beautiful card. This is a very nice card. $300 in a slab for a Gengar pulled back from 644. Guys, I don't even know. I'm going to leave this open because after I get off this live, I'm buying a slab on eBay like today. I'm just leaving it open for that reason. I'm not going to forget. There's no way. Like, so I was looking at the Gengar Mega Attack Rare. I was looking at the Gengar from the Chinese Gem Pack 3s. And yeah, I'm waiting for the Ascended Heroes collection box. So buying from Catch 'em All auctions, the deals are insane. I buy everything under market. Really? I never I didn't know that. That's a good call. It's a good call. And it's nice to, actually um support somebody that's within the hobby that we know seems to be a good person, and really humble. I will definitely look into it. So yeah, Jirachi, right? We were looking at the other cards. The Articuno, the birds. This Articuno to me looks pretty nice. It's not like an aggressive, like we're used to seeing them doing some kind of an action. Uh, this is pretty nice too, though. The Zapdos is decent. It's nice though, but it looks like, is that a connecting art? Because I see this here and I see the red down here. Is this connecting art? I don't know if it's connecting art because there's no darkness here and there's like dark here. I don't know, but it looks cool. I think they look nice. I think the birds look nice. They're not what we're used to, like I said before, but Sylveon, beautiful card. This set is a banger, man. Look at it, Karma. Now that we're here, you said that you felt that this card was not that good. Let me change to this screen. I think this screen might be a little better. Yeah, it's a little bigger for you guys. Um, yeah, bro, Karma. Let me know, man. I think this is a really nice card. I think it's a really nice Mewtwo. I think it's a great art, honestly. It's a really nice card. I think you saw it on a glance from that that book that released that leaked, but I think it's a really nice card. Legendary birds are legendary. Mid set. Oh my god, he says it's dope. What's going on in that? Welcome, man. Why do you think it's mid? Huh? I don't see that, man. These are all tech. These are all SIRs. If you realize, I don't know how big this set is going to be. I don't know how many uncommon cards we're going to have or common cards. This isn't this the two gold stars usually mean SIR. These are all SIRs. How many SIRs are we going to have in this set, guys? Look at this is crazy. This I don't think it's a mid set, man. I don't agree. I don't agree. I don't like the stamp. But in all honesty, I don't think I'm gonna care for the stamp too much. Would I choose for it to be there? No. I still think that these cards are beautiful. I do not think that this is a mid set at all. Is it gonna be widely available for a good while? Yeah. But I don't think it's gonna be a mid set. Like in Rock. He looks pretty sick right there. The Ditto, the promo, people are gonna go crazy for this one as well, like every other Ditto. The Meowth, the connecting Meowths, they all look okay. They're all right. These are the ones. These are probably a little underwhelming, but it's cool that they connect. They're all right. They're not bad. They're not like horrible. The Como not bad as well. I would have liked to have seen like a different dragon Pokemon here. Maybe I don't think Dragapult has really gotten a really good card like a SIR. The one in Prismatic is not that great. I think Dragapult could have been here or Haxorus. I like them better than this one. Is just my opinion. This Lapras, people are going to go crazy for. I said it before. Slowbro and Psyduck seem to be some of the most investable Pokemon. If you look up Psyduck cards and Slowbro cards, they go crazy. And Lapras is a well-loved Pokemon. This is a really nice card. The Aluminum Executor is actually pretty cool as well. Like this set is pretty good. Chandelure, not bad for Chandelure. I don't like him too much. The Drifloon, this looks just like that promo that we had recently, though. It looks really, really similar. But I guess it goes with the story of what Dremloon is. Fuecoco, really nice as well. With all the Pokemon in the background, I think it's a pretty cool card. It's a really nice card. Goldango, this is really not for me. The Zorua is all right. Nidorino being the promo for the ETB is not bad. Mouse Hold, this card is probably going to go crazy with the amount of love that it's had recently. Probably going to go crazy. It's okay. It's better than the 25th. For sure, it's way better than the 25th. The 25th is just all reprints. These are all cards that only belong to the 30th that we're looking at right now. This set is pretty stacked. Nah, Jay, it's not. It's boring. I think it's nice. I don't know. Ditto promos are my chase. I'm buying as many as I can. You already got links for it or something? So many dope models. Yeah, I think it's cool, man. It's a deep set since Crown Zenith. That's a good call. It's a really listen. I don't know. Like I said, I don't like the stamps, but they've got really cool popular Pokemon, Salamence. So that's such a cool card. I think it's really nice. Scraggy. I don't know why they're trying to put Scraggy in many places. Toxtricity looks pretty cool right there. Victini looks pretty sick. The Zorua promo as well. Like that's all what we have right now, right? Aside from the reprint cards, right? But I think it's a really nice set, guys. I think it's a really nice set. I just once again the thing that I was really talking about earlier was this again, right? For the guys that did join in kind of late, it was these prices. PCTBs at 400 are crazy. This is crazy to me. I don't know. You're gonna have to hold this for a long time, I think, for it to have some real value, for it to gain some real value over time. I think it's gonna take a long time buying at these prices, at least on the secondary market. It's above mid set, nothing like Megazord X, Mega Gengar, Mega Dragonite, Pikachu. You're saying that you feel, I think I see what you're saying now. You feel that the SIRs don't compare to the big banger SIRs that we've received recently. I can understand that. I can understand that a little better, but it does. The set just doesn't suck. I think it's getting a bad rep as of late. People are saying bad things about it, but I don't think it's a bad set at all. I think it's a really nice set. It's a pretty deep set. And if you think about like things like those cards you're mentioning, right? A lot of these sets, aside from Destin, sorry, not Destin, a lot of these other sets only have like a few bangers in them. This one has many. Of course, but the Mega Charizard XCX, of course, is fire. The Gengar, the Destin Rivals, Mewtwo, the Pikachu, they're all amazing cards for sure. Has anyone mentioned GameStop having Wave 2 of ETB as of today back in Stop 8? Oh, I didn't know that. I haven't even had a chance to get to a GameStop. I have not had a chance at all. The Jirachi is my favorite soul stick. Really? That's surprising. That's surprising. Set value gonna dwarf 95% of the modern sets. Maybe. That's possible. There's so many cards in here, and with all the hype coming into here, you know, I would see that. I could see that happening. I definitely could. It's such a big set, right? We like Black Bolt and White Flare. Yes, they have nice cards, but if they had the average amount of SIRs and illustration rares that the other sets do, then it wouldn't be nowhere close to as valuable as it is. The product wouldn't be as valuable. The uh the set value wouldn't be anywhere close to as high, right? That's just the truth, right? But they packed it. They packed black and white, and now they packed this set. No links, just want them. I get it. Okay. It kind of reminds me of all the Chinese exclusive arts. Yeah, it's a really cool set. I, I'm not gonna knock it. I'm not gonna hate on it. I like I said, I don't like the stamp. I think most people would choose for the stamp not to be there. Outside of that, though, this set looks really good. The arts are really nice. It's full of, like I said before, popular Pokemon. If you're looking into investing into a set, typically what you're looking for is popular Pokemon, a top chase, which we don't know what will be the top chase as of yet, because the market changes. And aside from that, good arts, and you have all of that here. The only difference right now is that buying the sealed items right now has a lot of that appreciation already baked in because everything is so expensive. That's the only problem. But yeah, it has so many bangers, and the promos are insane too. Jesus, what's going on, brother? What's going on? Welcome. The art just keeps getting better. Yeah, I mean, we've had some pretty good art for like 2 years straight. 2 years straight of like banger art, and even Sword and Shield had banger art. It just didn't have the illustration rares, right? Like the V Maxes, the Leafeon, the Glaceon, the Espeon from Fusion. Um, they all look amazing. Like we've had a lot of good cards in the last few eras. You know, really have. The stamp, if it was gold, would be cool. It would be. Yeah, I can see that. That'd be pretty sick. I was thinking about the Magikarp illustration rare. You know, I really want to see it in person. I'm starting to feel like, first off, I do think that the Paldea Evolved one, the value may drop a little bit, and I think that the new one might look better than the original one, because if you see these like better quality images, can I find it? Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. Uh, no, 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 that's not what I wanted to do at all. I clicked the YouTube link by mistake. Let's see if I can find another link where I could see the card, because there was a leak with like a better high definition image of it. No, this is not it. Trying to see if I can find it on X. Here it is. Here it is. Yeah. I I don't know, man. The colors are making it look like it's just making Magikarp pop a little more. Like this card is nice. It's nice, but it also has no texturing. This has no texture, right? This is just a flat card, and it doesn't take away from how nice it is, right? But there's nothing silver really going on. The outlines of the water and some other things, they kind of look like silver to match the border. But think about how much yellow you're seeing here. How much yellow are you seeing here? Now with the new one, look at how everything else looks now. And this image is a higher definition image with texturing involved. That's why the fin looks a little different there than it does here. It looks a little flatter here. That's what the image looks like that. And then the yellow on Magikarp himself pops a little bit. It looks like there's more yellowing on a lot of the other things, like the outlining on certain things are yellowish. Look at the Gyarados, like he's more yellow as opposed to being like so blue like before. Because this has like that rainbow hollow. But I don't know the gold border with the texture. I don't know, guys. This looks really good. This looks really good. When is the second coming? Oh my god. I already planned this in advance. I'm literally going to stay up all night grinding Pal World. What are you talking about? What is this? What is happening? Pal World. I've heard a little bit about it from a few people, but I don't know anything about it really. I mean the Gengar could be 1K USD and 30 Japanese at the same time. I think we'll see a delay in singles while markets try to decide where everything should be at. Yeah, for sure. But I think people are going to look for I think Rudy in one of his recent videos was saying that he's seeing smart money, so-called smart money, rotating out of Pokemon into Magic. I don't think that's exactly what's happening. I think what's happening is not that simple to just say that people are getting out of Pokemon to go into something else. I think people are just looking for opportunity. And right now, there's so many just like these higher values, all these inflated prices make it so hard to find opportunity or to see it. A lot of people don't see the opportunities at these prices. So when the time comes and this set releases, people are going to flock to this set and ignore everything else. A lot of people are going to ignore that probably that illustration Magikarp and flock to this one because the opportunity's here, right? What is this going to resell for? What is this going to, be worth when you grade it out of 10? That's where people, I believe, are going to be going to for this card, for the Crystal Lugia, the Gengar Prime, all those other new cards. This is going to be just massive opportunities for a lot of people that can't find opportunities elsewhere, right? Just consider that. It's not just as simple as somebody rotating out from Pokemon into Magic. I don't believe that that's that simple. Um, I think that is people are just looking for opportunity, and that's been the case for some time, right? That's why people stop buying Ascended Heroes at $180. They stop buying Prismatic at 180 because the prices are too much or too much too fast. They're too high too fast. So people don't exactly see the opportunities, even when they're there, because everything is so expensive right now. So they're going to flock to this set and they're going to look for opportunity here, right? So, but yeah, I think this Magic Harp, man, low key, I think this card might look better than the original, guys. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I think this new Magic card might look better than the original. In other words, about to be Waddle with yeah, for sure. 4 dark rides we were pulled so far. That's crazy. Where on Catch 'em All Collectible stream? Are you watching him as well right now? Is that what you're talking about? I like the silver better, but they both cool. I think seeing this card in hand with texture is just going to give it something different. Like first off, yeah, it's going to be gold. The gold already looks beautiful. But I think we're gonna just look at this in a different lens when we get it in hand. We see that there's different little colorings being done to it, right? They gave it like this yellow like hue or highlights everywhere. And it's gonna have texture. I think we're gonna feel very, very different about this card when we finally have it in hand. They should have made it the shiny Magikarp. Um, But I think if I remember, they were trying to hit a card from every like era, like the cards that have been standing out. Even though the Shiny Magikarp is one of those, I think that's why they hit this Magikarp. They were looking for something in Scarlet and Violet to really stand out. Uh, they could have chose the Bubble Mew though. The sets Rudy were talking about were Chaos, Perfect, Pennies. Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's another thing. He was talking about how Magic has been outperforming Pokemon in 2026, but keep in mind, Rudy wasn't saying this when Ascended Heroes released, right? Just think about that. He didn't say anything when Ascended Heroes released. He also sells a ton of magic, right? So isn't that going to draw attention to what he's selling? I'm just saying, you know, I try to use my own head. I don't just go off of what people are telling me. I try to put two and two together. I stay grounded and I try to make it make sense. And it doesn't make sense for somebody to claim that Pokemon is doing better when they released 3 mid like sets, like smaller sets. You know, you're not making Magic any better. It's just that people aren't finding opportunity. They're not seeing it. And not everybody's gonna see an opportunity in everything. After we get burned on 50 packs, we'll all be good. Yo, oh my god. So I sent the picture not too long ago of all this Chaos Rising that I bought for MSRP from Target. And I have no problem. Like I don't like hoard everything I buy. You know what I mean? Like I don't keep everything sealed. If I buy at MSRP, I'll rip. I have no problem with that. Because I do enjoy ripping, right? Um, but I think I had like 50 packs of Chaos. Bro, I didn't pull a Froakie. I didn't pull a Frogadier, and I damn sure did not pull that damn freaking Greninja. Bro, that was one of the worst openings I have ever experienced, and it felt even worse because it's a small set, and I thought it was gonna be just a banger opening. And it usually, it just isn't guaranteed. It was not the case. So 50 packs will do it, bro. I did not buy any more Chaos after that. That upset me so much that I didn't buy any more. Magikarp 2.0 is better. I think man, I can't wait to see it. I cannot wait to see it in hand. Come to the gold side, brother. Yeah, I think it looks amazing. I do. Catch them all. Oh yeah, you did. Oh, he's live right now. Okay, I got you. Uh, we need a Bubble Mew reprint. Rudy's a clown. I don't think he's a clown. I just try to you got to take what people say with a grain of salt. Take what I say with a grain of salt, and then do your own homework. If something that anyone says to you, it doesn't matter who it comes from. If it doesn't make sense to you, then don't go with it. That if it doesn't align with you in any kind of way, you should not go with what they're saying. It doesn't matter who it is. And even when Rudy speaks, I still think for myself. I know sometimes Rudy speaks and people like just do what he says. They don't actually think for themselves. Yeah, that's not. I don't just simply do that. It's like when Rudy said, guys, if you're a YouTuber, you're a content creator, and you're watching me because he knows people watch him, he said, guys, just do yourself a favor. I'm going to give you the trick right now. On your next video, just announce that you're going to grade with me and get your cards back a week later and make a video on it. Boom. You have graded cards from Rudy, Alpha Investments, the investor. He was like trying to make it seem like he's giving you an idea for a video, but all he was actually trying to do was get free advertising. Like, what is one video with your slabs actually gonna do for me? Is that how many people are actually curious or want to know about his grading company? Most people don't talk about his grading company. Nobody's Most people aren't grading with them, right? So he's trying to take advantage of what's happening right now. So then I just put two and two together. You wanted free advertisement from content creators, um, even though the value isn't going to be there when they grade, even if they do grade a 10, people aren't going to value that slab. So just one thing, just an example. Let's see. Just got another notification. Pitch Black ETBs, Prismatic Evolutions, SPCs, Destin Rivals, all queues checking out at Walmart. So be aware. Let me just check my Walmart page and see if you know what? Like I said before, it wasn't showing. I don't know why it's not showing. I don't know what's going on here. Um, this thing is like glitching. Usually, when you go to your cart, it just goes to your cart and it shows your cart's empty. And this thing is like bugging out. I don't know if bots are doing this. I don't know what. Look at this, guys. All I did was go to the cart. Look, it usually just shows you it's empty. It shows you what list you have saved here. Look at that. Look at the tabs. Both of them are like twitching. They're both doing the same thing. And I can't even see what I'm in line for. I usually can. It's crazy. Whatever. It is what it is. One more will do one more things. Magic certainly isn't where it's at. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, there is opportunity there. I know people that are doing well with Magic, but the way that he says it, like you have to you should be thinking. Take the time to think. Bro just called the goat a clown. Listen, for me, like I said, I just take everything someone says with a grain of salt, do my own homework, and then I move forward that way. And if I feel like that's going to work and I believe in it, then I'll do it. Outside of that, no. No, I'm saying that I'm saying that same card, just with shiny magic carpet instead. Oh, I understand what you're saying. I got you. You're saying we should have got textured shiny magic carp with the gold border. I mean, I guess it would look nice as well, but this one really, I mean, they're both really great cards. I was gonna say this one really is gonna hit home for people now that have been opening as of recently that never had the card and want it. It's gonna be there, even though Shining Magic Carp is also a grail to many people. Uh, Rudy is the get on another TCG. Yeah, I don't know, not the go. Oh man, that's why I won't open my Paldean Fates packs. I've been sitting on. I know I won't hit Ish. Oh man, you know what's funny? I did pull the Bubble Mew. I'm not telling you to open it. I'm not going to guarantee you pull the Bubble Mew. You're going to pull it, but I did pull mine. Uh, yeah, yeah, I understand what you're saying. Rudy is a Magic guy first. Also, the Hobbit for Magic releases in August, which I know people are excited about. By the way, the smart buy for investors right now is Lord of the Ring Hobbit set. Lord of the Rings prints money for Wizards. Yeah, that I do know. I know there's going to be great opportunity for the Hobbit right now. I have so many in my Discord that I have several guys in my Discord that are actually into Magic. They don't talk about it much on the Discord, but I've been contacted on the side, like just to let me know if I'm interested. The Hobbit is going to be a great play. Um, you can weigh the packs. Okay. Kim Kardashian is the Hobbit. Oh man, what is going on? Kim Kardashian is the Hobbit. That's amazing. That's just classic. Uh, Walmart's still twitching. Is anybody is anybody on a computer and having the same issue I'm having where it doesn't show like that you're in a queue? It does it on my phone. It's on my phone, but it's not on there. I don't know what's up. What else? Let's see. Let's see. Now that we saw, let me refresh this eBay sold listings and see if prices are rising. One just sold. I'll just show you guys so we can look at it together. The one already sold at 450. Again, now the prices are rising. 450. We were in the 300 to 400 range. There were some sales in the 325, 350, 375. So far, lowest one is 350, but it has $22 delivery. So 450, 380, 375, 380, 410, 400, 400, 315, 380, 350. So the prices they're rising. They're rising. What about a 3-pack? Because people are going to sell those too, right? Oops. 2-pack blister. I didn't think that was going to come up. Okay. 170. Wow. Regular ETB? Regular ETB for 270. 3 ETBs for 625. That's like 207 each. A 3-pack blister for $60. What the hell? That's crazy. A booster bundle for 110. See, like this is crazy to me. Like I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get it. The FOMO is absolutely nuts. I'm not trying for Walmart. Yeah. That's just me. Are you on a computer, Karma? Because on, like I said, on my phone it works, but I don't see why on here it's not working. It's weird. This is weird. All right, I guess it is what it is. I don't know what's happening, to be honest. I don't know what's happening. The bottom half of the page isn't even loading. This is wild. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong. Let's see if I go to another. Just checking something out. I'm just trying to go to another regular like Walmart page. Why is it doing this? This is so weird. It's saying forbidden. I'm just gonna have to ignore this thing. I never succeed in Walmart, anyways. I have to remember to cancel my membership because they suck. All right. Um, yeah, I'm burnt out on Wally World. Only thing I'm waiting for now is Sam's to drop and grab as many as I can for the first few days. Gonna be a bunch out there on Facebook. Yeah, for sure. You know what? Let's check Facebook because people have listed pre-orders in the past. Yes, they have. Let's see. Let's just put 30th. Yeah. Yeah. Listing of a Pokemon Center ETB at $400. Not too much listed here though. Only the one ETB. What? $900 for a Pokemon Center ETB. What the hell? 400? Um a regular ETB for 220. Yeah, we'll have to see what happens later on. What? Pokemon 30th celebrations day and night UPC pre-order for $700. So both UPCs, that's the cheapest I've heard of it. 350 for each, basically. I don't know. We'll have to see. What do you think? What do you think of Power World releasing their official TCG July 30th? I've heard about it. I've heard about Power World. I've been told that it looks like a, I don't know, like a funny version of Pokemon or something like that. But um, I don't know much about it. I have no idea um what it even like really looks like. It's interesting because people are going to want to once again look for opportunity, right? So people are gonna buy to Power Word at first. They will. The question is just, will they succeed? That's the only question, you know. And they may not, because like think about like even just regular Pokemon, right? Like a lot of people don't buy into Japanese. They don't believe in Japanese, so there isn't as much demand in Japanese, and it makes it that much cheaper. But it's still Pokemon, and it's a lesser in demand product. Still expensive now, but typically it isn't, right? Same thing with Chinese, and same thing with a lot of other things. But now we're talking about Power World, like it's a whole different, technically a whole different IP. Even though it's a goofy looking Pokemon thing that some people may like, if we're talking about like investing into it, I don't think people will be investing into it much. Then maybe they might buy a case of, because they're cheap, um, and just put it away and see what happens, and just let it sit. But outside of that, I don't see too much happening with Power World. Maybe it pops off. Maybe I'm totally wrong, but maybe I'm wrong. Um, Run browser in incognito. I didn't know. How do you even do that? I don't even mess around like that. Incognito mode. I would assume that's in the settings. New incognito window. Wow. Why are you recommending this? Is this supposed to help somehow? Let me know. Oh, this is just a private browser, basically. It won't save your browsing history. How does that help? Cookies, site data. Maybe that will help with Pokemon because maybe that'll help in the Pokemon Center. Maybe that helps on a Pokemon Center because I've been having issue with the Pokemon Center, and I think that they think that I'm a bot. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Why were you recommending that though. Please let me know why. Power World booster boxes are like $50. Yeah, they're cheap. What up, Jay? I think I'm the only person that didn't hit LP. No, I didn't hit. I didn't hit. At least I didn't hit the PCTBs. I could not hit them to save my life. I couldn't hit them at home with my phone having spotty service at work, and my fiance couldn't hit at home. It wasn't letting her in. The queue didn't want to load at all until the very end when all we had was a knockout collections and 3-pack blisters, and I did get that. But aside from that, no. I couldn't get anything today. The queue kept freezing. Yeah, it was messed up. It's a Pokemon ripoff. Rip off the game got huge, but I don't think that it would transfer over to the TCG. Yeah, I don't think so either. Because you're talking about like playing a game and making a purchase. Let's say I don't know if the game is free or not, but let's say you made a purchase and you bought the game for like $70 because a lot of games sell for that much. Or just throwing out a number out there. You're only making that purchase one time. The TCG though, that's a lot more money getting involved in there. You're really getting involved in comparison to just like what a game is that you could play from home. So I don't think it's gonna really do anything crazy. Joe, what's going on? My timer kept going backwards. I'm so pissed I could not get Pokemon Center 30th. Yeah, me either, bro. Me either. I think earlier somebody said that one of the other content creators showed something in his Discord where um one of the guys showed that a bot got 500 PCETBs. So I had already assumed early on today when I did see the timer like pushing people back, I was already under the assumption that bots were bypassing and for that reason pushing everybody back. So it's tough. We can blame Pokemon Center because some of us do. We get pissed, but I think Pokemon Center has attempted to do some things as of late. That queue wasn't a thing before, and they've strengthened security over and over. And I think now the bots are just getting around everything. I don't know what else they can do because I would have to assume that they already know this is happening. I almost feel like I don't know, like they can't stop it. I don't see any other way. Another reason, I don't know, man. You'll be able to see the queue items. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Gotcha. Let's see. What sucks is that it makes me open up a different tab. It's not like the actual tab that I'm already in. So I don't know if it's gonna have all the things that I've already been looking at. Um, it's asking me to sign in. Now that I'm in incognito, it doesn't save none of my passwords or anything. Sure, text me. Text me, please, Walmart. It's what I've been waiting for all my life. Let's see. Come on now. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's not working. The site's just not functioning properly almost. It's functioning a lot better though. But the items that I was in line for in the queue for, now they're not here. They are not here. So I guess I'm cooked. There's no way that I'm going to get back into any of these lines to make it in. No way I'm going to get into any of these lines. Yeah, it sucks that it put me in incognito, but it sucks that I can't put my current tab on incognito. So that does suck. This thing is shot. It's shot. It's over for me. That was the worst drop ever. I'm so pissed today. I was early in the queue at 8 o'clock and still could not get anything. Yeah. Well, for me, it was 11 o'clock. I was early on my phone. I was first getting in, and I just kept the service, like I said, was spotty. I think I had like an hour and 51 minutes left, and then it refreshed me, bumped me back to 11 hours, bro. I'm sure it'll think you're a bot in incognito mode. Actually that probably makes sense too. But it let me into the site just now. It said it does that verify your device thing, and it verified it. I don't know. It got in. I did just check it for the Pokemon Center. I missed a surprise box the other day too. I'm 0 for 2. Yeah, me too. Same here. Yeah, same here. I was able to get 3 orders in on the Pokemon Center using 3 different cards, 3 different addresses. I've heard of that before as well. Yeah, I couldn't get anything. That was the worst drop ever. I was freaking driving. I mean, I was at work. My page kept getting refreshed. Same. I got 2 orders on the PC today. Smoothest running PC has been. Yeah, for some people, it seems like for some people it was amazing, but for some people it sucked. There was a guy on my Discord. He said he got in and out in 30 minutes. Clearly not my experience. Um, freaking cooking. I kept getting a white screen. Yeah, it's all good. I went to GameStop. Oh man, I was on my PC and still didn't work. I was early. The website kept crashing. Yeah, I'm telling you, everybody had different experiences. I had people to get in queue for you as a plus every time. About 10 people in my family to buy for me, and I pay them when it releases. Oh shoot, cool. People. I mean, it's time consuming. Whoever's doing that for you is clearly being really nice. 5 Dark Rise SIRs pulled. That's crazy. Damn, how many packs has he ripped though? Why can I never get anything on the Pokemon Center on a tier set? Yeah, I don't know. On a tier set. This was worse than Pitch Black. For Pitch Black, I couldn't get the PCTBs. All I got was the booster box. I wasn't very successful whatsoever, like at all. So you're not alone in that. You know what I'm saying? I wish that wasn't the case, but you know, ain't much we could really do about that. Is anybody having any success on Walmart at least today? Uh, the pitch black drop was awful, but you could at least get through the queue. This drop, you kept having to, yeah, it was horrible. 90. Wait. You're saying that in 99 packs, they pulled 5 Dark Rise? That makes absolutely no sense. That makes no sense. There's no way that was 99 packs. You're trolling. You're absolutely trolling. Maybe it was 108. But still 108. That's one SIR in every 20 like one packs. That's crazy. I don't that must I don't know. That's some luck. That's some luck. Will the Pokemon Center 30th anniversary go down in price? I don't know, man. I don't know. It all depends on all this hype. Do people keep hyping it up? I mean, the set's great. I don't know. I don't know. It's only the first day. We're gonna have to check back after a few days and see what happens. Uh, it doesn't seem reasonable for it to actually do that though. So, but the thing is, like we're seeing sold listings, they're starting to rise. All that's left is these more expensive listings. Like I'm looking at them now, they're all 400. There's one at 375, one at 380, another at 375, but everything else is 400 or more. So whoever wants it right now and is not willing to wait, they're buying them now. And they're buying them for $400. Yeah, I was pretty upset. I was upset, but it is what it is. I think batching is an issue. There was a kid who put, yeah, that's true. That's true. I do remember that. But batching has always been an issue, man. It's always been an issue with batching. That's why, like, even the pull rates, like I've done pull rate videos before. I was going to do one for Pitch Black, but I didn't do it because the set size is very, very, very similar to Chaos Rising, Perfect Order, and even Mega Evolution, Phantasmal Flames. The the size of the set is very similar, which means that the pull rates are going to be very similar to those two. So there's no point for me to do another. At least for it feels like that for me. Even though it would be another video, it would be good for the content. It would still gain views for me. If I'm just being a genuine person, like I'm going to waste your time. So I didn't do another pull rate video. But batching has always been an issue. Some people may see 3 to 4 SIRs within 200 packs seems more reasonable, and then the next person that rips 200 may see none. In reality, myself and my fiance included, have ripped like 200, if not more, prismatic packs, right? And I think if we look at the pull rates, let me just look them up real quick. I'm pretty sure we should have pulled several SIRs, theoretically speaking. TCG player, prismatic evolution pull rates. Let me see where we at. Yeah, this is what. Don't shoot me. All right. I'm just a messenger. This is what TCG player had. It says any SIR, including like a trainer, like this one that's an SIR. There's also the other trainer with the orange hair. I forgot the name. And this includes, the other ugly cards like the Iron Crown or the Blood Moon or Saluna. I know some people like it. I don't though. Or the Terapagos. It includes all SIRs. It says 1 in 45 packs, guys. 1 in 45 for the pull rates for prismatic evolutions. And we've opened like 200 and something packs. So we should have at least had 5 SIRs. No, we have pulled one SIR, which was the Iron Crown. And I personally pulled this ugly gold Ogrepon within the first like 36 or 30 packs. So yeah. Batching has always been an issue. It always has, and it'll continue to be. There's no, there's never gonna be a perfect method for Pokemon to do this. There's no way that they can get a specific set of cards to a specific person with a specific amount so that the pull rate's gonna be perfect. There's no way. So there's always gonna be batching, and also one of the things that I did realize, even with that recent Chaos Rising rip session that I had with like 60 packs. um I pulled like a lot of the same EXs, like over and over. It just kept coming. So it's been a problem. Yeah, you think it's loose for us? Maybe. It's because they're loose packs. I opened 64 packs of Prizzy and got Iron Crown EX. Yeah, I don't know. I opened the ETBs. I opened the binder collections. I mean, you can't get anything bigger than an ETB, right? That's the most you get in one set of one product. It's 9 packs. Booster bundles. I've opened booster bundles with 6. Right, we've opened a ton of 3-pack blisters. We've opened binder collections, um, and still no luck. So batching is an issue for sure, guys. If you can give me a second for a water break, I am so thirsty. It's not even funny. So I will be right back, guys. Okay, just let me go grab some water. I usually come prepared with water. I did not today. One sec. All right, I'm back. Damn, we were not patient, huh? People left. We had like 50 people earlier. Nobody was patient for the Walmart, website. Me trying to figure it out. Guys were like, you know what? I'm not here for this. I'm gone. I'm gonna leave this guy. Two mega chandelure, five dark rise. Chandelure. That thing looks like a glorified full art. I don't like it at all. Dark right is not looking rare there. I mean, listen, the pull rate for chances are the pull rates for that are going to be very similar to the others, right? So it's going to be like 1 in 80 packs. It should be about 1 in 80 packs to get one SAR. I'm telling you, Darkrai is not going to be. Watch this. You're going to go Dios if you buy any pitch black and you try to pull that Darkrai. Let me know if you pull it or not. Let me know if you pull it or not, because I don't. I'm telling you. Listen, if you look at the pull rates for Phantasmal Flames, it says 1 in 80 packs. You know how many people have been chasing that card and don't pull it? Like it's not. I don't think it's going to work out the way that you think. Um, I don't know why Karma is still trying to get at me for this Mewtwo. I think this Mewtwo looks really nice. What do you? Where are we? How do you think that this Mewtwo? You're saying it looks AI. This looks like a really freaking nice card. Oh, I made it into something. What do we got here, guys? Nope. It let me in when it's out of stock. Nope. I made it into the 3-pack blisters for Pitch Black. It's out of stock though. Out of stock. I'm not surprised to let me in after it sold out. The bots cook a Walmart. Yeah, this thing is. Come on, bro. For science, I'll do it. Yeah, go try. I'm telling you, man. It's not that easy. It's like I said before. I opened those 60 packs of Chaos Rising, and that pull rate is very similar as well, right? If I look up uh Chaos TCG player Chaos Rising, it should be like close to like 1 in 80 for an SAR. Watch, and I haven't even looked at it. 1 in 83. I just know just from the set size because I've done like I don't even know how many pull rate videos I've done already. So this is like pretty normal. This is the same as basically Phantasmal. The 1 in 9 is just like Phantasmal. Everything down to the freaking hyper rare 1 in 1,000. They're all like 1 in 1,000. And then the ultra rares 1 in 12, same thing. And always the EXs are always 1 in 5. So if I go to Phantasmal Flames, the same thing. Uh, Phantasmal Flames pull rates once again. 1 in 80. See, 1 in 9, 1 in 12, 1 in 5. Same thing. And it says one in this number. Like even this number is going to change because of batching. So whatever packs they've looked at, it says data from over 5,000 packs. That's fine. That's that batch of 5,000. So they're all about 1 in 1,000 in reality. From what I've noticed with all the pull rate videos that I've made. And the same thing with the SARs, they're about 1 in 80 with these smaller sets. This means Phantasmal, Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, Pitch Black, all these smaller sets, same thing. If the Rayquaza set is like this size, which it looks to be this size, it'll be 1 in 80 again. And the Rayquaza set, I probably will do a pull rate video for that one because that one is a much more in demand item or set. So I'll probably do it for that one, but it'll probably be the same 1 in 80 again. So the same way how you feel like the Darkrai is not rare, most likely you're gonna feel the same way if you run into a batching issue again, right? That Mewtwo looks like base set. It's a nice card. Jay, I think you need to clean your glasses, bro. Mewtwo looks glued on. Oh my god. I don't see it. I don't see it, man. I think it looks really nice. I think it looks really nice. Who's the artist? Nove? Who's that? Nove W23? Who are these people? Let me see something. Nope, that's not what I was looking for. I was hoping to see if it brought me to like an artist, but it's not doing that. But whatever, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't change that a lot of people like this card, whether Karma likes it or not. 4K maybe. Yeah, a lot of people like the Mewtwo. A lot of people like the set overall. I mean, we went over every single card, and like it's just like it feels like banger after banger after banger, honestly. And of course, the top cards were all illustration means SIRs. One thing that I just noticed is that it looks like is the Mewtwo an SIR or not? Because it's separated with it's with the illustration rares. Articuno, Moltres, Sylveon. Okay, it is. It is. It is an SAR. Okay. I almost thought it wasn't. The Sylveon is also an SAR. Okay. Ditto, all that other stuff, the birds, they're not SARs. So this card only has one. Okay. We'll see. We'll see what happens when more gets released. But yeah, a lot of people like this set. Meta glasses, that'd be cool. I did want them, but the uh the optical location that I went to didn't have them. My opinion matters, my friend. Yes, they all matter. It's all about your feelings. It's all about your feelings, and the more you express, the closer Charizard gets to your house. Okay. But yeah, anything else you guys are excited about right now? What are you guys looking into? I mean, I told you guys a lot already, to be honest. I've been showing everybody exactly what I've been picking up. I mean, I think people, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know if it's me. I don't know if people are doing a lot or not doing a lot. Like, I don't even know. Like, I feel like some people act like they're doing a lot, but they're not. Um, or maybe I'm doing too much. I don't even know what it is, honestly. I don't know what it is, guys. Uh, you're hurting my feelings. Yeah, let them flow. Mario, what's going on, bro? You made it. I've only been live for an hour and 40 minutes. I'm not gonna be on for too much longer, honestly. I need to get to bed. Like I've been exhausted as of late. I got home at like I think it was like 8:30 last night from work. Overtime. I was supposed to do some overtime again today, but because I can't determine whether or not I will be doing overtime tomorrow, I decided to go live today instead of tomorrow. Uh, where's everyone at? I don't know. Everyone disappeared when I started like trying to figure out my Walmart thing. They're like, I'm not sticking around for this thing. I'm out of here. They all started leaving. We had 50 people in here, 20 guys left. Some left during that time, and then some left while I went to go get some water, which is crazy. I can't even have a water break these days. That's nuts. I'm like a slave, a Pokemon slave. I eat ramen to support it. Oh man, I eat every other day. More cat cards and food. The other day I was like, I think it was yesterday. I was looking at like the stacks I have here, and I was like, yo, I should stop. Like I don't know. That stack that I showed you guys like a stack that was right here, and it was like this big the other day. With what I've gotten recently, that stack is probably like this big now. They're just separated in stacks, but if I did put them together, it'd be crazy. Yeah, crazy, right? Too crazy. Oh my god, I was gonna say something and I forgot. I did want to look on TCG Player and see if people have listed the 30th anniversary. Oh, they have. The pre-orders are here on. Okay, so I guess P Football Pete is going by the TCG Player listings. The regular UTB, I did not look at any of these prices, so I'm seeing everything for the first time right now. 234, 137 is crazy for a booster bundle. A pack, $40. Yeah, okay. I bet who bought this? Did somebody actually buy this? Like, get out of here. Like for real. Like that's crazy. Like what are you doing? 781 for the Umbreon UPC and the Espeon 690 or 700. A collection box for 120, 150. Yeah, okay. This is crazy. 30th celebration classic collection pack. This is the pack that people are going to be aiming for. That's going to be an expensive pack. I don't even know. You're going to have to open the UPC for this, I think, right? Am I wrong? Crazy. These prices are nuts. How is this battle deck $70? All there is a freaking promo and cards and regular cards in here, man. Where's the Zorua one? Right here, 72. That's nuts. Oh my gosh. The worst pre-order I've seen is Desmarao's ETB at 2,500. Yeah, probably on eBay. Yeah, I saw them for like 2K. I remember them being at like 2K. Common sense is very rare these days. Sometimes I lack it too. When I get sleepy like I am right now. But yeah, let's see real quick. I do want to look into just do this live with you guys. Best selling. Let's see what's best selling. Let's first look at sealed. Pitch Black is still at 250. It did drop a few dollars. It did drop a few dollars. 345. I mean, buy volume is there though. Like as the prices go down, holy crap. Oh my god. Like everybody that calls dark this set a mid set, like a shitty set that just craps on it. Like the buy volume was there. It wasn't there at 300, but look at it now. Look at it. 50, 57, 77. Price got cheaper. 56, 97, 119 items sold, 110, 97 in the last 3 days. Close to 400 boxes in the last 4 days. In the last 3 days, 300. 1,400 sold in a month. Of course, the majority being in the second half of the month with the prices dropping. So that's the thing. You know, we've said it so many times. People buy at these prices, and yeah, you're going to establish that market price. 250 is the lowest listed right now. So, okay. Regular ETBs are under $100. The booster bundles, Sunday Heroes booster bundles are one of the best-selling items as of late. I guess with the price drop, buy volume did increase. Wow. That's a lot. Damn. And that's why they pulled back up, but like no patience. This could have kept going into the 70s. No patience though. What else? What else is here? The ETBs. What are we doing with the ETBs real quick? Nothing too crazy here. It's just the value of the ETBs, but buy volume clearly increased a little bit over here. Looks pretty similar to the beginning of the month, honestly. It's for new people to call with price. Yeah, I know for sure. People that haven't like just watched these prices pull back. People are sleeping on the 10th, on 10th gen being good and kickstarting another bull run. Yeah. The 30th, I know you meant. Oh, the 10th generation, you mean Gen 10 in what is it? I think September next year. They're gonna start releasing that stuff. Listen, at the end of the day, like even if we don't like all of the Pokemon in Gen 10, or let's say if we despise the majority, when it comes to the TCG, like the cards, they always find a way to include the Pokemon that are like really popular, right? Like if you think about the Scarlet and Violet era, yes, Scarlet and Violet base had Gen 9. But then Paldea Evolved had Magikarp, it had Tyranitar, it had Raichu, like it had all these older Pokemon, right? Then we went to Obsidian Flames, all old Pokemon. What was after that? We had 151, we had Paldean Fates, we had Paradox Rift, had some newer Pokemon, but older ones as well. Like they always find a way to sprinkle in the older Pokemon in the TCGs. So it won't even matter. There's like still going to be demand. Like they could have a set with Gen 10 Pokemon, and they're still going to find a way to sprinkle Pokemon in there that are nostalgic to us, right? Right. We have Mewtwo in Scarlet and Violet. Mewtwo's got nothing to do with Scarlet and Violet era. Neither does Mew or any of these other really popular Pokemon, Greninja and all them, right? So it doesn't really matter. Like to me, at least, like some people get a little too like lost sometimes. Maybe they go a little they dive into these things a little bit, they think too hard. In reality, just realize that regardless of the generation that we're going into, Pokemon just keeps putting in the Gen 1, Gen 2, like all Gen 1 through 4, they sprinkle them all in. Sometimes even Gen 5, Gen 6, they find a way to put the most popular Pokemon in these sets. So I should have never opened the Ascended bundles. Jay, you scared me into no. How do I scare you into what? How do I scare you into opening something? I was drunk and you took advantage of me. Oh my god. I mean, I opened mine. I opened mine, right? I did pull the Gengar Mega Attack Rare and the Halucha SIR, but nothing, not like what I wanted. Clearly, I did not think about that. You're right. Yeah, I'm telling you, people just get too concerned. It's like all this stuff. Somebody mentioned, I think Dios. I think he was trolling. He mentioned the CT scanning, but even if he was trolling, there are people out there that keep mentioning. They keep mentioning CT scanning. They keep mentioning weight packs. They keep mentioning all this stuff, and it doesn't change the fact that everything still keeps rising in value. So it's like Pokemon always finds a way, whether it be through the Pokemon Center, the Pokemon Company themselves, or just the natural demand for sets, right? So I'm not worried. I don't overthink that stuff. It's like a lot of weird things to get people scared. Um, I don't know. So okay, this is one of the best selling. Um, Chaos Rising is at $200. No, Jay, if they had no OG Pokemon, it would be better. Yeah, if they did have no OG Pokemon, yeah, it would be a little scary. It would, but even Scarlet Violet base, like that didn't even really have Gen 9. Gen 9 was really more in Paldea Evolved than anything else. If you think about it, which is funny. Scarlet Violet base. What Gen 9 Pokemon were in Scarlet and Violet base? And that's the base that should have like the most Gen 9 Pokemon. Let me know, list them. Because the only ones I really remember are the other ones like Gardevoir, Curlia, Routes, Riolu, Slowpoke, Drowsy, Armarouge was in there. Um, and outside of that, like everything else is like older Pokemon. Rarely the newer ones. The SPC has been moving at 290. How much is selling for this? I bet you that. I didn't look at Chaos Rising just now. Wow. 50 of these sold today, guys. 50. A little. What are you doing there? What do you mean still gathering? What are you talking about? I was just looking at you. Yo, TCG player plays too many games, bro. What was that? So 290. People selling at 290. Um, okay. I mean, I do feel like this is one of the better items to have, anyways. Just looking at the quantity, there's never been as many SBCs as ETBs, but we're starting to have these come to the market, right? Like they're listed today on Walmart. Bots are going to eat like crazy. Let me see. Just checked out on Bandai for the new Luffy promos for $20. What? Are they? Are you talking about those meat ones? Is it the meat Luffy? I think I saw that one. I don't like it though. Is that the one you're talking about? Let me know. I did see it, but I don't really like it. What else has been moving here? Series 2 at $40. That's not bad. Prismatic booster bundles. I need to start picking up some Ascended Heroes booster bundles locally, hopefully. I am going to make a video on like ancillary items, but I don't know yet if I'm going to include the booster bundle in ancillary items, because I feel like booster bundles are like obvious buys. Like everyone's buying like booster bundles. Like everybody talks about buying them. It's not like a secret that booster bundles are good plays. I'm thinking about like little collection boxes, 3-pack blisters for specialty sets. I think I'm gonna make a video on that. But yeah, everything's still moving. It's not like crazy like before. These pulled back to 167. That's not bad. Uh, did this case pull back? 1,816. I think these did pull back. They were over 2,000. I knew it. Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good sign right there. That is a good sign for me. For me, guys. uh Yeah, the boy can eat. Yeah, you really like that promo? I don't know why I saw it. I didn't like it. Was that like a limited drop, or are they still available? I just want to check them out. Um, Rev, what is going on, bro? What is going on? Luffy is a Goku wannabe. Yeah, I'm not. I don't know, man. I'm not too into Luffy's design. I like One Piece, just not like that. I like Naruto better, honestly. I'm waiting. I'm going to be waiting for next year when that Naruto TCG is going to come out, being made by Bandai. I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be pretty good. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I like Naruto, so I'm hoping that it is. I don't even like Goku. Naruto mogs Luffy. Yeah, I think Naruto's better, honestly. Rev, good to see you, man. Thank you for stopping by, Rev. Um, you know what's funny? Because I know I saw you talking about this in on a Instagram post. And I was talking about this earlier, and that was this, the Magikarp. Bro, Rev, I really think that this one is gonna look better. I think this one's gonna look better. I don't know, man. It looks like they gave the card yellow highlights though in different areas, like in the plants, the yellow on Magikarp on the whiskers and the fins look like more yellow closer to the gold. And the texture on this, I think is gonna be absolutely crazy, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. Uh Disco is about to catch some smoke. Boy keeps busting strays like a Timmy. Oh my god. Um I plan on going back to GameStop tomorrow. They reloaded. I haven't had a chance. Like I don't mind the ETBs at 100. I said this in our Discord, right? I said that I think that if there's anything that seems to be like a good play, it would be the ETBs. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take a second now because I will forget. I'm gonna look by my job and I'm gonna see if there's. You know what sucks? If you pre-order at GameStop, you have to visit that same exact GameStop, correct? Am I right in saying that? You have to go back to that same exact one to pick up the booster boxes? Yeah, this one is supposed to be textured. That if you look at the borders here, they're textured. This is supposed to be a gold card, just a textured card overall. Uh, Tell me when has a reprint been more valuable than the original? I didn't say more valuable. I just think that it's gonna look a little better. Um, but listen, never say never. I mean, look, he said never ever. I'm just saying never say never because you never. I don't know, man. Tell him this, my boy. Watch your back, fam. Yeah. So let's say closes. Yeah. If I The only chance I'll get to pre-order if they're going to be available again, because people are probably going to swarm, will be by my job, and my job is not like right next to my house. I don't know. Maybe let me just look it up. If there is a GameStop by my job, then just maybe I'll just walk home with them after work. Let's see. Let me just search this up real quick because I just thought about that because I don't really have a chance right now to go to a GameStop. No, there's nothing. There's nothing by my job. Nope. The best I can do is to try to go to a GameStop on the way home, and I don't know how successful I'm going to be with that either, to be honest. Because the closest GameStop to me is in a mall, and that just sucks. It's just like a not a great place to go. They swarm these places. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to have a shot to go to a GameStop to do this, guys. As much as I really want to, I don't think I'm going to have a shot. Don't be collateral damage. Oh my god, tax evasion. I have to pull one, but I have 2 original copies. Yeah, there's a lot of cards that I'd love to pull. We were going over them earlier, right? We were looking at all these cards earlier, all of the cards in the set, like the ones that aren't reprints. Karma was hating on the Mewtwo. He doesn't like it, but we were looking at all the cards. I think there's a lot of really nice cards here. There's a lot of potential here. Oh my gosh. Yes, Celebrations has been printed to the moon, but the hobby is maybe 50 times get what you can if it's yeah, I mean, like I said, at $100, I think that they're at a decent value. I just I can't find a way to get to a GameStop. They're all like out of the way. Oh my gosh. So yeah, we were looking at these cards. I mean, I think the set's gonna do really well. It's a it's a really nice looking set. These are all like these are gonna be textured cards. These are SIRs. You see the two gold stars. So these are all SIRs right here, including the promos are gonna be textured probably. Probably. Actually, it by looking at the borders, you see how the borders are like that. Actually, we saw a video about this. I think these are textured. I'm not sure, but they look like they might not be though by the borders. We did see Japanese cards. They were Japanese. These borders look like they're not textured. And then if you look at a border like this one, they look different. This border and this border don't look like this border. And these look textured. See, they look textured. I'm not sure if they're going to be bordered or not. These look like IRs. This is supposed to be an SIR as well. The Gengar, Gengar tax, we already know. Mew, absolute beast of a card right there. The Greninja, Jirachi, Karma saying this is his chase. I don't know. These are IRs, I just realized, for the birds. Articuno, Zapdos, and the Moltres. Sylveon SIR right here. Beautiful card, in my opinion. And then he was saying this Mewtwo doesn't look nice. I don't know. I think he's a little crazy. I think it looks really, really nice. Another IR, the Lycanroc. The Ditto is the promo. The Meowths are, of course, connecting cards. That one, this one, and then this one. All illustration rares as well. This is a gold card, it looks like. A gold Como O, but it only has 1 star, which would usually signify that it's an illustration rare. So I don't know. It looks textured and gold. I don't know. That looks confusing. This card, of course, is amazing. The Lapras, I love that card. The Exeggutor, same. This one's all right. Chandelure, this one's okay as well. This one's really nice. There's a lot of potential here, like for grading, for just buying cards that may rise in value in the future. This mouse holder is really nice. There's a lot of potential here. Salaman's really cool as well. Yeah, a lot of possibilities with this set, but it's gonna be a little hard to get. I got those 3-pack blisters from Pokemon Center, and I will rip them when I get them, but I don't know. I am glad to possibly pull cards like the Crystal Lugia and Gengar. Aren't those coming from those celebration packs? And aren't those celebration packs only in the UPCs? Right? I think they are only in the UPCs. Um, the Pikachu are the only ones the logo does not take away from the card. I mean, the logos do suck, but the cards, the art on the cards and the Pokemon still look really good. Look at the stars. 2 stars. Yes, yes, I did. That's what I was saying. That's what I was pointing out. That but the promos don't show stars because they're promos. Um, and then that Como O is gold, and the borders look textured, but then the star there's only one, so that one looked confusing. Um, the 30th has a card for everyone. LOL, genius business move. What's up? What's going on, Grim? Welcome, man. Welcome. Jay, thoughts on grading info pictures showing how bad tag does on cards not pumped. I didn't. Let me see. Let's see. Let's take a look real quick. Oh, I see the Pika that you showed there. Is that the one you're talking about? I only see one card. Is that the one? This is a CGC though. Where did you send that? I don't know where you sent it. Reverend Rips is the oldest dude in this chat. We should listen. Oh, IG post. Rev grades a ton. He's like the guy that we usually go to for grading. IG. He is older. He's just wiser as well. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the Walmart site. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. Let's see. Instagram. So I just wanted to make sure what you were trying to tell me right here. Real quick, let's show the screen. What are you trying to show right here, though? You see how you're showing this right here? Ungraded, PSA 10, black label. I don't see anything about a tag. Where's tagging this? Oh, you snapped the picture and you kept scrolling. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Tag 10, $126. 126. Listen, like I said before, this was like think about what I was saying about Rudy's grading company, right? Like as much as people keep wanting to push the company, nobody is grading popular cards with with that company. Why? Like, why is that? Like, I hope people really think and take things like that into account. Why are the most valuable cards not being graded with Rudy's grading company? You know, and for many different reasons, there's issues with tag as well, right? Like they're doing that fingerprint thing where they won't let you regrade. And I spoke about this the last time. I really think they're just trying to cover themselves because of all those videos where people um were regrading and exposing their inconsistencies, right? So I don't think they're ever going to be that big, honestly. Not with what they're doing. I don't The way that they're handling all this stuff makes me feel like they're not going to succeed. Not much more than what they're doing now. I think in like a slow period or like a bear market, I think they're really gonna like hit rock bottom like really bad. So we'll see though. Um, I'm almost 50. Wisdom is the key to life. I'm 61. Uh, yeah, we all did. You got me a little bit. Took what? River's older than my dad. I'm 37. Your dad had you young. Like crack. What the hell? Oh my gosh. Uh, PCG isn't a Pokemon grading company. They're Magic the Gathering and Sorcery way more, a little other stuff, but it doesn't do numbers on eBay. It won't. It just doesn't. Like who it in reality, even if it is if like even if it is what you're claiming, which is that they grade Magic the Gathering, it's because it's only people that have Magic the Gathering that follow Rudy that are grading through there. And but that slab is not providing any value to those cards. They're not making those cards more valuable like PSA does or CGC or even tag, you know? So, it's just not going to be it. When PSA stopped, I'm just stacking gradable copies. Yeah, I think a decent amount. I don't know. Some people in our Discord have been doing the same exact thing. I mean, I've been stacking cards. I've been buying a lot of cards, more than I can count. Um, and you said I have 175 at PSA through my consignment. Great stream, Jay. This was fun. It has rewatch value. Thank you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. I actually am going to be hopping off. I have come across that 2 hour mark, and I am tired. Like I'm actually tired. I worked really late last night, and I think I might be working late tomorrow as well. So I might be getting home like at 8:30 tomorrow night. The general population has no clue who Rudy is. We in a bubble. I spoke about this the last time. In reality, I find it so funny because there are so many people that say something like, "Oh, we can't get anything because of the scalpers and the oh crap, this has this has one surging, Journey, Twilight Masquerade, two surging, two Journey, and one Twilight." Okay, sorry guys. I actually made it through on one of the items on Walmart, so I'm just trying to see what the box had, the Charizard box. I'm just getting some ordering one of these boxes, just one. I don't really need nothing too crazy. I never ripped a single box of those, so I'm gonna get that one of those Charizard boxes and back to the queue. So I did get something. SPCs are still available, it looks like. SPCs, ooh, I guess they're not available, but they're still have me sitting in the queue, even though they're not available. That's awesome. So yeah, like I was saying, a lot of people complain, like, oh, we can't get product because of the scalpers and the investor bros. But it's that's not true at all. That answer or that response or that claim was partially correct. The reason why you can't get product is because of the scalpers. It's because of the botters, 100%. The investors are we're such a small portion of the overall Pokemon hobby. Like we're so small. I wish there was an actual percentage, like statistic, that could tell like how much of the hobby we really are, because we're really not that big. There's a reason why Pokemon investing channels don't get that big. Like my channel is not really big, as much as I appreciate everybody who subscribes to the channel. I have 2,400 subscribers. Then you have Pokechuck has like I think like 8 or 9,000. Poke Profit has like 13,000 or 14,000. Um, who else? I can't think of too many. There are a few other ones that have like 5, 8,000, 10,000, like low 10,000 numbers. Then you have Poke Oz that has like 30,000, I think, and I think Alex from Nostalgianomics has like 30 something K as well. Even though those numbers are decently sized in comparison to the other guys, like Rev, like the biggest investor bro you have is Rudy with 300,000. Then compared to Rev, Real Bricky Nate, that other guy that's Rev's friend, Vault something Vault, Cool Trainer Ryan, that girl Kira, Opossum Bud, um, a lot of people, man, that I don't even know. There's another guy that has like an accent. I forgot his name though. There's a guy that does Pokemon Go, but he also does Pokemon cards. I forgot his name as well. There are those people in the UK that opened up a Pokemon store. Like we're so small, and you could see that in these subscribers alone. And most of these subscribers that are subscribed to the Investor Bros are subscribed to the other Investor Bros. So it's the same people subscribing within that like 30,000 something people that are subscribing to the Investor Bros in Pokemon. There's a reason why Alex is like one of the top Nostalgianomics is like one of the top channels and for investing, and he still only has 30 something thousand. He's not in the 100,000, 200,000, or 300,000 like those other guys that like rip packs or like do all this other stuff that are vendors like Coops Collectibles or Collection, whatever. All those other guys that vend. Like, there's a reason why there's such a big discrepancy by the amount of subscribers that they have compared to what we have as investors. Like, if I was just a uh, I guess like Pokemon loving, which I do love Pokemon either way, but the way that they see it, ripping channel and doing things for kids, like my channel would have blown up like by a lot more than whatever it has done now. So it's we're so small in comparison, we really are. So um scalpels and bottles are the biggest issue for sure. For sure. I mean, we were just talking about it earlier. Somebody said that they were in Gotta Mitchell's Discord or something like that, and he showed, or in the stream, and he showed that somebody with a bot got 500 Pokemon Center ETBs today. You know what I mean? So, good night, Jay. Inept, please take your pills. Inept. Inept loves to play around. There are so many new creators. Poker has gone back to ripping packs. That's what I mean. It's like uh, we're such a small portion of the hobby, like incredibly small. You know, really are. And y'all are all guys, girls in the space, do numbers and barely post about actually investing. Yeah, for sure. There's only one that I know of, which is that girl, Christy Holds. Outside of that, everybody else, like Kira and all of them, either they talk about things like drama. Kira talks more drama, it looks like, or they just rip packs. Um, so it's not our space is so small. And think about it, like kids love Pokemon. Like in reality, if you were to have like a kids channel, right, where you showed, there's channels that just show like kid shows, right? Those shows go do some crazy numbers because kids watch YouTube nonstop. So there are so many kids out there that love watching Coop's collection because he's nice to kids, or kids that like watching Pokerev because he's opening a pack and he always goes, "Whoa, oh my!" Like it's always in there. There's these colors going all over the place, and the edits are there. So it's like so many kids want to watch that stuff. They're not going to be watching investing content. Um, so it's just what it is. We are a much smaller portion of the hobby than people think, and people just honestly just look for somewhere to blame. They always want to point the finger, and I'm pretty sure you guys experience this in your everyday lives. There's always somebody that wants to point the finger at somebody. Somebody always has to take the fall, and in some cases, it just happens to be us. We're just like the sacrifice. Most girls just love Pokemon. There are so many vendor POVs now. Yeah, I'm seeing more and more of that. It sucks in a sense because I want to vend. So now, if I vend, right, and I want to record, how do I make it different? That I'm thinking about this kind of thing. I don't think I don't even know if you guys would be able to give me some kind of an idea, but I'm just thinking about that. Like, how do I make it different? And this is why I was actually so upset because I was telling you guys that I was going to make that video of New Jersey Collecticon. So something happened with the mic, right? So I got this new gimbal, which was like $140. This stupid thing. Well, it wasn't stupid, whatever. So when you get the DJI mic, I'm just going to show you guys real quick. So of course the gimbal, it balances your phone, correct? So when you use a DJI mic or a lot of other mics, you need to put a wireless transmitter on the bottom of your phone, right? So this thing clearly has some weight. I mean, it's not heavy in my hand, but the gimbal can notice the weight. When you put it on the bottom portion of your phone, it takes it off balance, and it kept doing something where it was holding the phone temporarily straight, and then it would just jerk like this and just fall to the side, and it would just stay like that until you would lift it back up. So it kept disturbing the video. And so I tried to remove the transmitter and use the microphone that it comes with without the transmitter. And apparently you are able to do it, but I didn't realize that I had to download another app so that I could download through the app and it would actually use the audio. And so I never did that. So about 66% of that video didn't have my audio. It was literally recording from a phone and it heard all the background noise. It barely heard my voice. And man, that video was going to be like a real banger because unlike all these other videos where there's like either, vending POV or like buyer POV, yeah, there was some buying. I did buy some cards, but there was so much more substance in that video. There was vendors talking to me about their like success stories, talking about like how I could succeed, just pushing me to succeed, urging me and telling me that I will do well and that it's how much fun they have. There was a lot more. Like I'm only just like grazing like the surface of what they told me, whether it was tips on sourcing cards, how to go about, maybe even developing a connection with your LGS to source through them, because a lot of time, if you develop a relationship to them, if a collection happens to come by to them and you let them know that you're buying and you want to buy those cards, then they could contact you. And this vendor does that. The LGS by him that he knows will contact him when a decent collection comes by and he buys it and then he uses it to vend. So that's another way to source cards. It was just different things. They were giving me different tips. That video was filled with so much like potential, so much information, much more than your average, like I said, buyer or transaction watching, basically is what's happening in that video. I was so upset. I really was upset that got messed up like that. And it was my fault because I didn't know any better. I didn't know that I needed to use an app so that it could pick up the Bluetooth the microphone without the transmitter, and it just messed up the whole video. It sucked. It was, I don't know. It would have been like a gem, honestly. I was really looking forward to doing it. POV is all the same. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Buyer POV or selling or vendor POV, it's really the same. But like I said, that video, for example, had something different. It had something different, and it was a really great time. I met some really good people there. Like a lot of good people were there. Got to do it shirtless. Holy crap, that'd be crazy. I have a motto: when people start talking about people buying from GameStop, my money, my choice. um, I need to sit in my thinking chair for ideas. I will get high and tipsy for my ideas. Oh my god, I will let you know. DLs, join the Discord, bro. It's always in the description. For those of you that do want to join, you want to talk sealed, you want to talk singles, you want to talk grading, you know, you can hop in. We always, pitch ideas to each other, whether it's grading cards, whether it has been the Rayquaza set that's coming out, maybe Lucario cards for the Lucario set coming out, maybe just random promos, that like a Snorlax that we ran into recently. Um, just different things. We always help each other out in there. If you want to hop in, DLC, you're very welcome to hop in. If you genuinely do want to hop in, you're welcome to hop in there. Um, and for everyone else, you're very welcome to join. And yeah, I'm always considering ideas. If somebody does like pitch an idea, which doesn't happen much, I don't think. I think people are fine with the way that I do things on the channel, I guess, with the videos I put out. But if anybody does come up with an idea, I'll always take that into consideration. Like somebody said one day, like do a collection. One person suggested doing my entire collection of like what I have sealed, like invested. But it would be, first off, it would be a pain because I have like bins that I have to like get out of places. And secondly, people are weird. Like knowing how much money you have invested into stuff, they're weird with that stuff, especially with like how people have been breaking into people's homes. And then not only that, you get like a lot of hate because people don't have as much as you. And I promise you that I'm nowhere close to being one of the bigger holders. I'm just an average guy, that buys sealed and I'm storing it. But I will still for sure receive hate. I already receive hate, and I'm not even showing it. All the time I receive hate because I hold sealed. So we'll have a Disco channel. We also talk possible plays. Exactly. We definitely talk plays. Um, for sure. We everything and anything sealed, from sealed to singles. We definitely discuss it. Grading as well. Jay, there's a Lucario and Stormfront most miss. I will definitely look that thing up. Wasn't I? Oh my god, I closed eBay. Oh no. Yeah, I need to buy this slab. I'm buying this slab. Rev, I'm buying this slab. There's no way I'm not buying this slab today, like tonight. This card in a PSA 10 is just below $300. There's no way. I cannot see a world where a Gengar slab does not perform well, like long term. Like I'm not worried about flipping it. It was at $644 in April. It's now down to $296. This thing crashed more than 50%. There's no way that this card does not do better long term. Gengar always performs. $300 for this card in a PSA 10 is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I cannot believe it. No, no, you're cool. You're cool. I'm just saying, I don't have, first off, I do have some cards to grade, but I feel like for me, I feel like it's an opportunity to buy it at 300. If you want, I'll even lock it in with you and I'll buy yours at 300. If you want, I'll buy yours at 300 and you could just hold it for me. But I think that by the time you get that card back, it's not going to be $300 anymore. That's why I said, if you want, we can lock it in at that price and I will buy it directly from you, which would be amazing, actually, just to buy something from you because it's you and you become like a friend of the channel. So that's a whole different story. But I don't think that when you finally get your cards back, because we know they're not coming back anytime soon, I don't think they're going to be $300. when that time comes. If you get that card back around the 30th anniversary, if people are still buying up slabs, I think that's going to be one of them that starts pulling back up. $300 is really cheap for that card. It was at $644. That's crazy. That is insane. You know, um, what was I going to say? Let me look at that Lucario Stormfront. Lucario Stormfront. Is that a Japanese card? No, this isn't it. This is the one you're talking about? No, this can't be the one you're talking about. I don't believe it. This ain't it, right? Is this it? Is this the card? This trainer card? This can't be it. I've never heard you say anything about a trainer card. I don't believe this is it. The new Gengar SIR would be cool. Yeah, for sure. Uh Pocket Drawer. Is that the one? You did say Pocket Drawer. That's the same one. This is the one you're talking about? You like this card? One second, guys. I'm gonna cut off the camera real quick. All right. Is this the one you were talking about? No, this is not. Why did it bring me here? Oh my god. Why? I was trying to copy and paste this whole thing. Just it is a hidden. Oh, you're saying that they miss it, they don't see it. Okay, okay. Okay, I got you. I got you. The reverse is over 100 and a 10. Okay, not bad. Drunk, what's going on? You got here at the back half of the stream, man. Actually, at the end of it, man, 'cause I am exhausted. I need to get some sleep. It's gonna be 11 o'clock, and I think I'm gonna be sleeping. I think I'm gonna be working late tomorrow. Plays are not cards I like, but what other people would pick money for? Yes, but that's what I mean. That's why you like it because there's a return. Um, I but I don't know why I didn't pop up. Let's just put it. Let's put. I guess let's see if it comes up like this in here. I just want to see the PSA 10 value. And I'm going to erase this, of course. It's not going to find it. It's not finding it. It's not finding it. Did it come up for price charting over here somewhere? Maybe it's got the set. I don't want to miss it. And exclude, exclude. Let's leave this. Let's leave this on. Okay. Let's see. It's got to be one of the cheaper cards, no? It's got to be one of the more inexpensive cards. I just want to see if I find it real quick before I hop off the stream. I think I bought this card recently, the Hollow. Let's see. Ooh, Trico. Cheap Magikarp with no reverse, I think. Maybe there is a reverse. Maybe it's higher up. I'll look at it later. Grovile. Trying to see if I see it here. Yeah, I think I'm going to just search it up on my phone because it's not coming up here. I'll have to look it up on my phone. What'd you search up? Oh, here it is. It's not a reverse, though. It's just called Poke Drawer. That's why. 59 to 10. First time in your stream. Thanks for the live. Thank you for joining, man. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Did you cop a Pokemon Center today? No, I did not. Um, I was not able to get the Pokemon Center ETBs, but luckily my fiance did hop on the queue, and we were at least able to get the 3-pack blisters. But the website was doing crazy things when she was searching for it. It wasn't working. Like it didn't even allow her to get into the queue, actually. So it really sucked. Good day, mate. Hope you're doing well. Did you see Focus Fighters on eBay already selling for 250? How? That they haven't even sold. They haven't even sold. I don't understand that. I don't understand how that's possible. Poke Draw Reverse Hollow, $118. Is that there are no recent sales. So this card must have a really low pop. Uh yeah, I just found it, the reverse. It must have a really low pop though, Rev, because it doesn't have any information on sales. Nah, people have hundreds, they have pictures. How do they have them already? This is crazy. So what, they backdoor these things? What? See, this is the kind of stuff that I'm like, yo, what is happening? How is it possible that they have this? How? This like bugs me out like all the time. Like how is this possible? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I just want to search it up with the exact wording to see what else comes up or different prices, but that's crazy. No, nothing else is coming up different. 224, 206 with $30 delivery from Canada. Basically, that's nuts. I hate the delivery from Canada. I hate it. Everything from Canada is like, look at that, $102. Yeah, okay, $102 delivery. Another one from Canada, 92. Now we're gonna have to go to US only. Sorry, drunk. Poke Painter, good motto. What's going on? So we're from Canada and moved into the USA. You saying you're from Canada, or you're saying the Focus Fighters collection boxes went to the USA? Yakuza got them. It happened, yeah, but not like this. Not this much. Supposedly tomorrow there's a chance the 30th booster bundles drop. I was able to cop a W on the Tweet TBs, one of each sticker collections. Yeah, I was able to get the 3-pack blisters, but that's it. Integra, what's going on, bro? What is going on? People are hopping in here late. Um, this one guy in Canada has like 90K worth of stock. That's crazy. Yeah, we don't have it yet. That's why I was wondering. I'm like, that's crazy. Underestimating. Yeah, I guess. I need a time machine to go back to 2021. Yeah, that'd be crazy. Nah, I blame the Great Pumpkin Man. It's all good. Yeah, that's nuts. That is nuts. It really is. I can't believe it. That's why now that I switched to the US, there's less. And then I guess maybe somebody has a hookup from over there in the US. That's insane. That's insane. Think about it. They're 55, pay the manager 100 per boom double. Yeah, yeah. Damn. It is what it is, I guess. You know, when there's money to be made, these are the kind of things that are gonna happen. It is what it is. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna call it. I'm absolutely exhausted. It is 11 o'clock. I definitely need to go to sleep. But it was a pleasure hanging out with you guys. I appreciate you guys being here. Of course, if you haven't already, like the video or the stream, subscribe. And I'll definitely see you guys in the next one. I'll try to make a video tomorrow. I think I'm gonna get home late tomorrow. I'm gonna try to rush home, like get myself cleaned up and do a video as fast as possible. But that's all gonna be determined by how exhausted I am tomorrow. If I can't do it, it's just gonna have to be GG's for the night, and then I'll do a video on Friday night, and then we'll figure it out from then on going forward. But yeah, guys, yeah, good night, guys. Be safe out there. Maybe you guys can go to GameStop tomorrow since they reloaded and maybe pre-order some more TVs. I don't have a GameStop exactly like nowhere close to work. Um, the one close to home is like in a mall, and I don't know if they're gonna have anything available there, to be honest, which sucks. So I don't see myself even getting to a GameStop tomorrow to pre-order anything. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that. But it is what it is, I guess. With that being said, guys, once again, thank you for being here. Join the Discord if you would like to. It's available for all you guys in the description. Adro, Inept, yeah, good night to all you guys. Drunk, Dios, peace. Thank you, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one, guys. Take care.